With DLC 2 coming closer and closer, probably less than a month away right now, we could expect Treyarch to actually reveal what the map will be within just a week or so. But with the information we have already gathered from ciphers, quotes from our characters, and a few things that we can find around our zombie maps, we can get a good idea of what the next map location will be. Now, I'm pretty sure by now most of us will know we are going to the island of Pohnpei, and the main character around that will be TACHUHLU. Dempsey being the main character around Der Eisendrache, and Richtofen being the character for the giant that we kill. We can guess TACHUHLU will need to die in Pohnpei, but where specifically on that island are we going? Well, I think I have a pretty good idea, and it is called MADOL. If we go over to Richtofen's note that we can find within the giant, we know we have 4 different coordinates which take us over to 4 different DLC maps, and one of these takes us over to the island of Pohnpei. We don't get a specific location as to where on that island we are going, but MADOL seems very likely. H.P. Lovecraft has a big influence in our zombie storyline this time in Black Ops 3, especially with Shadows of Evil and the Cthulhu mythos, and we know that has been running through from Shadows of Evil now to Der Eisendrache, and we can guess it'll run through to Pohnpei. Since Richtofen still has the summoning key, the gatekeepers and the apothecans, which are based on the H.P. Lovecraft series and the Cthulhu mythos, are still involved with the storyline, so yes, H.P. Lovecraft has a big part to play, and that is what Treyarch are basing the storyline around this time, or they're implementing his creations into the zombie storyline. For example, the massive alien we can see in the sky in Shadows of Evil, the Margwa, the parasites, the Shadow Man, these are all based off the H.P. Lovecraft series. And a short story in 1928 called The Call of Cthulhu was based in a place called R'lyeh. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but H.P. Lovecraft got his inspiration of R'lyeh from MADOL. MADOL is a ruined city adjacent to the eastern shore of the island of Pohnpei that was the capital of Dynasty until about 1628. If we go back to one of the ciphers that we can find within Der Eisendrache, Division 9 state that they have completed the resurrection of the ancient beast on your eastern front. Eastern front could be meaning 2 things. It could be the location of Der Eisendrache, or MADOL is a ruined city adjacent to the eastern shore, or the eastern front. So they could be on about MADOL. Division 9, a group that was recently introduced into our zombie storyline, did some work at Shinonuma. After completing their work there, they have moved to the island of Pohnpei, specifically MADOL, where they have set up their new research base. And I believe MADOL is the specific location we will be going to on the island of Pohnpei. So let's take a look at what the history is here and what things we can hope to find. Well, the name MADOL means spaces between and is a reference to the canals that crisscross the ruins. No one exactly knows how MADOL was made. According to Pohnpeian legend, MADOL was constructed by 2 twin sorcerers. The brothers arrived seeking a place to build an altar so they could worship Nashin Sapwa, the god of agriculture. After several false starts, the 2 brothers successfully built an altar off Tewum Island, where they performed their rituals. In legend, these brothers levitated the huge stones with the aid of a flying dragon. That is one of the legends, but you can see from the stone how many tons these weigh and the type of stone they are. It is a mystery as to how they were built. Because of the story surrounding here and the things that are supposed to have been seen, the locals are scared to inhabit this place and will not go near it. It kind of reminds me of Shinonuma. It kind of looks like a swamp, but it isn't. It is these small islands that are all put together. It is very, very mysterious. And that is what R'lyeh, H.P. Lovecraft's The Call of Cthulhu story, is based around. It is based around here, which for me is very strong evidence that our next map is this location specifically. One of these islands, or all of these conjoined together, could be where Division 9 built their base. Or maybe they inhabited the buildings that were already on here, turned them around a bit, and used these as their research areas. If we go to Lovecraft's story, R'lyeh is a sunken city located deep under the Pacific Ocean, and is where the great Old One Cthulhu is interred. The city is a panorama of vast angles and stone surfaces, too great to belong to anything right and proper for this earth. The Nightmare's core city of R'lyeh was built in a measureless eons behind history of vast, loathsome shapes that seep down from the dark stars. There lay the great Cthulhu and his hordes, hidden in green, slimy vaults until the end. R'lyeh is the house of Cthulhu, and here he is dead and he waits dreaming. If this island that we are going to, Pohnpei or MADOL, is the home of Cthulhu and he waits under here to be awoken once again, are we going to see some references towards him within our next zombies map? So far in each of our zombies maps, besides from the giants, or you could actually say the giant as well from quotes, but we have had references and have been seeing creatures from H.P. Lovecraft's story and the apothecans. How awesome would it be if we could actually see Cthulhu asleep under this city of MADOL, dead, or maybe he comes back and we do have to end up having some kind of battle with him or interacting with him in some way. I do think that would be crazy. We know from what we've heard this MADOL place will be based around Takeo. Takeo was sent here by the Emperor of Japan to spy on Division 9 because Division 9 had become suspicious and were working with Group 935 on experiments that involved 115. They were working on experimental weaponry and testing them on human beings. Takeo was sent there to spy on them and report his evidence back to the Emperor of Japan so they could make sure that whatever Division 9 were doing wouldn't harm Japan. Although we know that the Emperor's messages never reached back to Takeo, and we also know the employees of Division 9 became wary of Takeo and they took away his weapons and restricted him from access of the other areas. We think after this letter, after us not hearing from him, Takeo was captured and possibly sent as a test subject to Group 935. We need to go to this island to kill Takeo and stop that from happening. But besides from this, we have that whole background of this map to look forward to, and hopefully we get to see something with Cthulhu, as this is his home. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have and you want to drop me a like rating, that'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much for the support. I've got some very interesting videos for you guys. I'm still working on the whole zombie storyline for you guys, starting off with Nakdir Untoten, although it may take a while. And also, would you guys like to see a video of the whole zombie storyline compiled in trailers, intros, endings and stuff like that? And I'll try to make it a storyline based off just them. Thought that'd be awesome as well, and someone asked me to do that, so I'd just like to see what you guys think. Anyway, if you have enjoyed the video, a like rating would be appreciated. If not, it doesn't matter. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Let me know your opinions. Thank you and goodbye.